Today on our show, characters from mythology come to life at Southeast Bullock Middle. It's Small Business Week across the nation and in Statesboro as well. From Greasy Corner to Portal and all points in between, you're in Studio Statesboro.
Studio Statesboro brought to you in part by Southeastern Orthopedic Center and East Georgia Regional.
Southeastern Orthopedic Centers in Statesboro. Sports medicine, pediatric orthopedics, hip and knee replacement, spine and neck, foot and ankle, hand and upper extremity. Southeastern Orthopedic Centers in Statesboro.
Welcome to Studio Statesboro. I'm Arena Reeves. Thanks for clicking on us. The literature classes of Miss Christy Strickland have been studying mythology this year. And Monday at Southeast Bullock Middle School, about 100 characters from the ancient tales came to life. Students portrayed the characters in their own version of A Night at the Museum. And as you will see, we got some exclusive interviews with the mythological characters.
Tell me a little bit about Penelope.
Penelope, she's the faithful wife of Odysseus. My husband was away for 20 years during and after the Trojan War. Many suitors had caught my attention and wanted me to be married because they said Odysseus was dead. I did not believe them. I stayed true to him. And another reason why I like to weave is because I had a contest. And it stated that if Odysseus is not back by the time I finish my weaving, that I will be married. Well, every night I will unravel what I've done for the day, and then restart in the morning. Well, May figured out my secret and told the suitors. So the suitors came in and destroyed my limb.
I hope that they have learned about the oral tradition because we did talk about all of the myths and fables and things from all different cultures. So I hope that they have learned to get out there and research things for themselves and that kind of thing.
I taught people how to farm. I'm the god of agriculture at the time. My dad is Uranus and my mom is Gaia. I fled to Rome where I taught people how to grow crops and sow seed. I sow seed for them.
Well, I'm Pandora. I'm kind of like a housewife, but I was created as revenge on Prometheus, who is my brother-in-law. When I was created, Hera gave me curiosity. And then they gave me a box and told me not to open it. That was really smart.
So did you open the box?
Yes, I opened the box. And out came all this bad stuff like old age and insanity and evil and sickness and death and all that. So it's kind of my fault, but it's kind of not. Because they created me so that I'd do it anyway.
So what was the biggest challenge in getting this all together for you?
Making sure that everyone was doing what they were supposed to do so that today didn't come and I had half of the students not ready. And making sure that all the students had all of the proper materials.
This is the three states. I am the youngest, I'm Clotho. I determine when you're born and everything that's related to you.
I'm Lachesis. I'm the middle child and the tallest, and I measure your life.
I'm Actress. I determine how and when you die, and so I will take the string and cut it.
The event today encompasses everything that they've done throughout the year. It requires research, it requires hands-on activities to create the props and create the costumes, and in addition to that they had to do a whole big writing assignment that went with it where they created resumes from the perspectives of their characters, job applications, so it really encompasses everything that they've done all school year.
When we come back, we'll visit a small business in Statesboro.
Here's an open letter to the families of all the newborn voices East Georgia Regional introduces each year. It's a thought for the ones who rely on us to manage their pain, breathe a little easier, or heal their wounds. For those who dance where once they struggled to walk, and to each patient who leans on us to see the world in a better light, claim a victory over their bathroom scale, or just get a good night's sleep. We say, at East Georgia Regional Medical Center, we're dedicated to comprehensive health care, one life at a time.
Statesboro Appliance has been in business for many years, and it is just one example of the dozens of small businesses that make up the backbone of the local economy. Jan Moore took a tour of the operation and spoke with the owner.
Hi, I'm Jan Moore, business editor of the Statesboro Herald. This week is National Small Business Week, so we decided we'd go talk to a local small businessman and find out the challenges that he is facing and talk a little bit about what it's like to be a small business owner in today's economy. Come with us as we go and talk with Dwayne Connor of Statesboro Appliance. Dwayne, why don't you give our viewers just a little bit of background on your business, when you got into it, and how long you've been a small business owner?
Originally, I started working with my father when I was in the 7th grade, coming in. Worked with him for probably up until sometime in the late 70s, and he got out of it. In 1993, we relocated to 37 West Main Street. Have been here pretty much ever since, and kind of a small business with mostly family. We've always been, probably the majority of our business has always been service, and that's kind of what we pride ourselves on.
Tell me, since we are celebrating National Small Business Week, what do you see coming up in the next several years, or really the next 24 months, that's of a concern to you? You've been running a small business for the better part of 30 years, so you've seen a lot of changes, I'm sure. So what are your big concerns right now?
Probably the biggest concerns I have is probably basically customers' conception of how the country itself is doing, because for the most part, with any small business, we rely on people's confidence in what's going on in the economy, and a lot of times what we have is people will spend money if they feel comfortable with what the economy's doing. The other thing that's kind of affecting us that we're a little concerned with is probably the health care issues. So anytime you start adding more taxes and more responsibilities to a business, typically those costs are then turned around and added to your customers' bottom line as well. There again, you're trying to keep your costs down as low as possible so you can keep your customers coming back and using you, but at the same time you got to make a dollar to stay in business.
Can you give our viewers just sort of a brief description of your business, what it entails, the kind of work that you all do? Basically, our business is a service-oriented business. We do major appliance repairs, which is anything in your kitchen that, other than a toaster or a coffee maker. We don't do anything with small appliances, but we do handle any major appliances, whether it be in warranty or out of warranty. We do all that, as well as part sales across the counter for people who try and do their own repairs. We sell parts to them across the counter, and then we also have contract sales where we sell Whirlpool and KitchenAid to our contractors and people doing remodeling and apartment replacement stuff and things like that.
Thanks for joining us in Studio Statesboro today. We're here with a news show after 4 p.m. every weekday. You can stay in touch with local news in the pages of the Statesboro Herald and online at statesboroherald.com. And be sure to sign up for breaking news alerts from statesboroherald.com. We'll see you soon.